we have Sean Cochran. Really, I've never even called him that because I just know him as the Cowboy Realtor, but I have been watching the Cowboy Realtor for years. And it all started when I came on to TikTok. And Sean, I'm going to kind of let you do your introduction because I think your story is so cool and kind of how you got intertwined musically and how you kind of started your brand. But Sean, not only is he with eXp Realty and he's spoken at eXpCon, he's an icon agent, and he's known for going viral. He has several different social media platforms, but the content is so freaking good. So I'm going to let him kind of introduce himself. And basically, the point of our meeting and mastermind today is to talk about the power of branding yourself. And he's going to share with us how to even do that on social media and just share more about his story and his style. But you guys are going to love him. So, Sean, let me go ahead and make you the co-host just in case you have to share your screen or whatever you want to do. So I'm going to make you the co-host, and then I'm going to change the view to speaker view. So go ahead and give us an introduction.
Okay, so first of all, thank you for having me. My name is Sean Cochran. I am a broker realtor, of course, with eXp, and I'm out of the greater Chicagoland area. And I'm going to spare you all me rattling on about myself because we'll take up the whole call of me doing so. But I've been a realtor since October 2018, and I quickly realized, just like all of us, I didn't have any clients. And I had to figure out, so what's the best way to get in front of as many people as possible? And I just realized it was social media. So for my first 30, 45 days, I cold called, I got Mojo Dialer, this type of thing. And it worked. It just wasn't my thing, right? Anybody who tells you cold calling doesn't work, don't believe them. It works. Just, I can't sit still. It's time consuming. I just couldn't do it. So I figured, I was a loan officer for 10 years before I became a realtor. And so instead of concentrating on listings, I just figured I'm going to go hot and heavy all out on buyers. And I figured listings would come. And so they did. And so what I started doing is just focusing very heavily on Facebook first. And that's Facebook got me a lot of my local business, the deals that I do and still does to this day. And then my daughter convinced me to download TikTok. And, for the longest time, I had like 42 followers. And I went to my daughter, who at the time was 14, and I said, baby, Daddy likes TikTok, but it's just, I'm no good. I don't sing. I can't dance to save my life. And I said, it's just not my thing. And she says, well, Daddy, why don't you try just making real estate videos? I've seen other realtors on there. Just do that. So I said, fine. So the New Year's Eve 2020 going into 2021, I had 42 followers. And I made a video about USDA mortgages. And pretty much it said, hey, 620 score, USDA, you can buy a home anywhere in the country that's rural, and it's no money down, and you can roll your closing costs into the loan. That's basically what it was. I think the video was 30, 45 seconds. Went to bed with 42 followers. I did not make it to New Year's Eve because I'm an old man. So I woke up in the morning to 30,000 followers.
Oh my gosh.
Completely lucky. My daughter ran in the room, Daddy, wake up, look at your TikTok. And there was, like I said, about 30,000 and some change, comment after comment after share, and this is how we started. So I hate to use the word lucky, but I'm realistic. It was. I must have caught something in the algorithm at whatever time it liked it. There we go. So the first lesson I always try to teach when I do this with other agents or sometimes brokerages, loan officers who I train is if you teach them, they will come. And I'll say it again, if you teach them, they will come. I don't normally sing, dance, shake my booty because, look, let's be realistic. Who the heck wants to see a black dude with freckles with a cowboy hat in the middle of Chicago dancing? Nobody, okay? It's just how that works. Aside from Jenifer, okay? No one wants to see that. And it won't garner me any business. So what I try to do with all of my social media posts, 99% of the time, I want it to eventually lead me to hopefully have someone reach out, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, something else I really want to start off with when it's coming to this branding and social media world, that the two biggest fears or complaints I get from people is, I hate how I look. I don't know what to say. It's almost universal. I hate how I look. I don't know what to say. The I don't know what to say, I'll help you out here in the next 20 minutes or whatever we have together. That's actually the easy part. The I hate how I look. Look, you are as how God made you. If you look like a sack of russet potatoes, God bless you. Okay. This is what it is. No one cares. You may, um, but it's always the content that drives the day. You are putting out good content, your audience will find you and they will reach out to you, right? So like I mentioned, I always try to, most of the time, teach something, whether it's a mortgage program or, how to go about getting closing costs, concessions from the seller, or here's the best, ways to find a foreclosure. It doesn't matter. There's a million things that we as realtors can teach, and the world, ladies and gentlemen, is starving for this real estate knowledge. They just really are. The videos I am doing are not quote unquote all that unique. Like, I'm not teaching things that aren't already out there, right? 9 times out of 10, my things are about mortgage programs. I'm not a licensed loan originator, nor do I claim to be. So, but I was a former loan officer, so I know a lot about, programs. But all I do is teach about programs. Hey, did you guys know that, if you have a 600 score anywhere in the country, but in New York, you can get 5% down payment assistance on an FHA loan, right? If you're interested in this program, now I want you to pay attention to what I say most of my videos. If you're interested in this program anywhere in the United States, reach out to me. I will get you with a loan officer with a license in your state. And after you are pre-approved, I will refer you a realtor in your state. This is how TikTok and Instagram make me my most money. It is not from deals that I am doing personally. It's the gosh darn referrals. This morning, true story, I sent out, a young lady found me on TikTok. Her name is Kayla with an E. And she saw a video I posted a year ago. Hey, Sean, my name is Kayla. Saw your video. I want to be pre-approved. If you click on my Stan link, which I'm sure Jenifer has, there's a little, and you can put it in the little comments, Jenifer.
I'll share it right now.
Yeah. All right. It's not terribly difficult. In my Stan link, it says, I want to be pre-approved. And the person fills out like 5 or 6 questions. Name, email, what do you think your credit score is? And, do you mind if the loan officer pulls your credit? That's really all it says. Once they fill that out, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to share my screen if you do not mind, my dear. One participant can share at a time, multiple participants can share at a time. So we'll do share, and then we'll do Chrome, and I'll do share. Can you guys see my screen? Yes, yes, no, no?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So once, and mind you, I say this in all my videos, if you're interested in being pre-approved, click the link in my bio, fill out the form that says I want to be pre-approved. And this is what I get. Now, if these people happen to be in your state, do not call them or I'll come find you and beat you up, okay? So here's one. It's actually, this young lady filled this out on the 1st, okay? Lena filled this out, and that's all it asks. Here's her name, here's her number, here's her email address, where does she live, right? What does she think her credit score is? What does she want? And does she mind the loan officer pulling your credit? That's all I get from them, okay? I call them, hey, Lena and Sean, I'm the Cowboy. I just want to make sure that, you actually filled this out and you're still interested. Yes, Sean, I am. Okay. I'm going to get you with a loan officer to get you pre-approved. She happens to be in my state, so actually I or my team will do this one. But and then I introduce her to the LO, and I'll send her and the loan officer an email. Hey, this is Lena. She's interested in being pre-approved. That's it. I'm not digging too much into her credit and all this, debt ratio. It's not my thing. It's not my job. Once the loan officer pre-approves her, and then I will get this. This is someone that actually found me yesterday. She got her docs in super quick. This girl is in New Jersey. So this is a lead I got yesterday from TikTok. Sent her to CREN, who's my friend. CREN pre-approved her. Here's my pre-approval letter. Okay. I mean, if it ever loads. There you go. I got her with an EXP agent in New Jersey. I did all this within the span of, I don't know, 20 hours. Now she's out running around looking for a $475,000 house. I will take my 25%. Thank you very much. Now that's messed up because I know we're on Facebook and I just put that poor girl's number out there, but that's okay. And now I'll take my 25% when this deal closes. The realtor I referred her to is an EXPer out of central New Jersey, and he's very, very good. See? So the reason I shared all that with you is because this is all I try to do with my social media posts. So I will give you guys some tippies and trickies that I want you to do. Screenshot this page if you do not have it, okay? Normally I do it like in a little form where they scroll one by one, but I know we're pressed for time.
We're
For
not
local,
pressed for time. I just didn't want you to think you had to talk forever if you didn't have time, but we're
okay.
good. Yeah.
Right. By the way, if you guys have questions, just ask, shout them out. Like I said, you let me talk, we will be here till Wednesday. I promise you. Okay. But
it is Wednesday.
Oh Lord Jesus. Thursday.
Okay.
So first of all, I want to talk about your Facebook. If you look on your phone, and actually, I don't know what I did with my phone, but if you look on your phone, you're allowed 5,000 personal friends. This is maybe these top two are one of the most important things I can teach you very quickly. If you look on your phone, you're allowed 5,000 personal friends. You probably, if you're like anybody else, you probably got 400, 600, whatever. Jenifer, we'll use you as an example. How many personal friends do you have on Facebook? Personal. Look on your thing and just look at friends.
4,600.
Oh, well, you're actually way ahead of the pack. Okay. So you've got 3,600.
4,600.
Yes. So you're allowed 5,000. Here's what first thing, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to do is if you look on your phone and it says friends and it says, you ever seen the thing that says, people you may know and you can add them? I want you to add those people like it's going out of style. Now I know what you're thinking, especially my female agent friends. You just start adding random guys, you know what's going to be in your inbox, okay? We even got to discuss it. I get it. Guys are creeps. I am a guy. I understand. But mind you, Facebook will only recommend to you people that you know or people that it believes you know. It's not going to recommend you random people in Afghanistan. These are the people.
Real quick?
Yes, please.
About that. So I get a lot of recommendations for other agents and I get a lot of friend requests from other agents. What do you think about having a lot of agents on as your friends?
Accept them all day, every day, twice on Sunday. And here's why. Because, and I'm not sure which brokerage everybody works for, but other agents, if they see your post, well, let's say they like it or comment or react to it, then what happens? Well, that's more engagement. That's the first thing. Other agents are more likely to engage with your content. That's the second thing. And then people in their sphere will see that they have liked, commented, or interacted. It will boost your reach. I've talked to agents so often that they say, oh, I want to stay away from agents. That is the biggest mistake that you could ever make, ever. Let them people like and engage with your content. How do you know they are not looking to take off from their brokerage and join either EXP or whatever brokerage you're at, right? How do they know they're not a big fan of yours and they're like, hey, Sean, you know what? I follow you for a year and I hate my brokerage, Bob's chicken and real estate, and I want to change. How do you know they don't have an off-market listing that they want to share? You don't know. You don't know anything. Don't assume. Accept those people, those agents. Okay. So your step, and again, thank you for the question. Please just jump in if you have one. Step one is you want to get to 5,000 as soon as possible. So all day you're going to take your little thumbie, and you're going to be click, 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 click. Add them people. Just add them. When you get home at night, okay, after you've done your showings, you're sitting down, you have your hummus and your wine or whatever it is you ladies and gentlemen like to drink and eat, okay, grapes. Then I want you to invite those same people to like your Facebook business page. Here's what I mean. You can't invite people to like your business page that aren't already your friends, you see? So you can't just pick a random person you saw on Facebook and they're not your friend already. You can't invite them to like your business page. People would either have to find it by themselves, good luck, or be invited by you. That's why you want all these personal friends. Now, you're going to get inevitably, that's you, Jenifer, all right? Don't judge me about what randomly pops up on my Facebook either, all right? So if you look at Sean, those are the people who actually follow me. Those are followers. That's 7,000 people. But I have all right. See, I've got, that's my baby, 17 years ago. I have 4,995 friends. And the reason why it's not 5,000 exactly, because I'm always rotating people. If people post like over political things or things that are rude or mean, I just talk, I get rid of it. Okay. So I'm always at anywhere between 48, 85, and 5,000. I overwhelmingly try to keep my content positive and only engage with those whose content is positive as well. So aside from my brother, and I love him, and I can't block him because he's my brother, because he's a butthead, but basically anybody else who does anything crazy, I just toss them. So I'm constantly rotating people. But what does that do for my business page? Which here we are. It allows me to have quite a few people that like my business page. As you see here, I've got 5,300 followers for my business page. Okay. So your step one is going to be, invite as many personal friends as possible. Step two is invite all those people to like your business page, like at the end of the day. Okay. Probably takes you, depending on how many people you have, it's going to take you maybe a couple weeks, a month to get to 5,000. That's fine. As long as you're constantly doing that, you will constantly gain people on your business page. Now that you have people that are engaging, liking your business page, Jenifer, we're going to pick on you again. How many followers on your business page?
Let me go and see. No, 2.1 thousand followers.
You're actually really ahead of the curve. All right. So you're a good example, but you're a bad one because I was hoping you had like 50 and I could like see blah, blah, blah. But you don't. You have a ton. Good for you. All right. So the reason why you want people to like your business page is because the majority of your real estate posts, real estate related posts, should originate from your business page first. Okay. And then you share it to your personal page. Now, we're all guilty. You think of a meme or something funny or a client story and you stick it on your personal page first. God bless you, right? But it should start on your business page. Then you share it to your personal page. Why? Because when people interact with that post, they are really interacting with your business page. It'll boost your business page reach. You can boost ads from your business page. You can't do that from a personal page. You can run ads. You can do all type of things from your business page that you cannot from your personal page. That's a huge way to grow on Facebook. Okay. So I want you to remember that. The next bullet point is be consistent and constant with your messaging. My messaging is pretty much all the same. Every once in a while, I try to stray and do something different and it fails horribly. I'll give you an example. Okay, you see these? Here's a post I did with my drone about Michael Jordan's house around the corner from me. This is how to buy your child a 2-unit. This is how to buy a home for no money down. That was that USDA post I did that got me that 2 million views. Then I did a little teeny tiny realtor song about Toby Keith. Look at the views. See, it sucked. 2 million, 3 million, 1.5, 554. I know it wasn't going to do well when I did. I knew it. I try, but I know what my audience likes. They like real estate related stuff. Whenever I do anything that's a little outside of the box, it bombs. I'm not going to delete it. I show you guys that to let you know that everything I do doesn't go viral. My audience likes real estate related posts. And when I do real estate related posts, they do well. Here's one. This was about last week, 48,000. This isn't.
Play one of them.
Let's play. We'll play. Here's my largest one. This is how you help your child purchase a 2-unit when they turn 18 years old. Before your child's 16th birthday, form a corporation. Then put your child as an authorized user or approve your credit cards. Make sure they're no more than 20% utilization. Hire your child part-time to the corporation if you want. as much as you can afford to per month, pay them with bi-weekly check stubs and W-2s, make sure they file taxes on that income, make sure they get a bank account in their name. Then have them get an additional part-time job. By the time your child is 18, they should have a great credit score, no debt, and established 2 years of part-time income. Get a realtor, get your child pre-approved for a mortgage, and go looking for 3 units. The lender will use 75% of the rental income and add it to your child's income to help them qualify for a mortgage. Now your child will have 2 incomes, coupled with 75% of the rent from the second unit, they may qualify for a loan. Even if that income isn't quite enough, the parents can go on the loan with them as a non-occupying co-borrower. Make sure your child actually performs the work that you hired them for. Instead of PlayStations and Jordans, perhaps we can give our children a better gift, a head start on the future. How would it have been if someone did this for you? Now stop making your landlord rich. Okay. Hopefully you guys heard that. Hopefully you did. Were you able to hear the audio?
Yeah, I just had to concentrate a lot more.
Yeah. Well, you can always follow me and look for yourselves. Hint, hint. Now, mind you, that was one of my earlier videos, and so I didn't say, hey, make sure you reach out to me, you know, this type of thing, because I was learning as I go. But when I mentioned earlier about the whole, if you teach them, they will come, I found overwhelmingly when I'm giving some type of lesson, those are the ones that do well. They could be, you know, 15, this is a 15-second video, and I don't even talk. I just put, you know, I'll show you really quick. Well, and I'll pause it because that's really all it said is go to Cook County Land Bank, click on apply, and there's thousands of properties you can buy for as low as $1,000. And the video did well, right? It's got 15,000 or whatever the heck amount of views. And I've got probably 9 leads from this. Since it's Cook County, it's local to me, and all these deals are local. 9 leads, 4 of them already pre-approved. Few of them are downstate. I just dish those out to agents in my downline that are way the heck downstate. One I'm doing, and one is like in the part of the city that I'm just not very fond of. So I gave that to my friend who will give me the referral. You see, but it's not very complicated. It's me flying my drone, okay, and zooming in on my face, and I put some text over it.
Side note, just a quick question.
Yes.
How does a realtor help with an auction property since you're bidding on it? What's their role?
In this particular site, you can't.
Okay.
Okay. But when these people reached out to me talking about these properties, I said, hey, what we really should do is get you pre-approved first, see what you qualify for. They did, and now they're not looking at these auction properties. They're looking at regular properties. You know, my whole goal is to get eyes on me so people reach out. Get eyes on me so people reach out. You see? And then when they reach out, I'll try to flip them into whatever I'm going to flip them. A lot of people reach out about renting. I don't do rentals. So if they're dead set on renting, I'll just dish it out to another agent, or I'll get them pre-approved with like home partners where you know it's rent to own and you can get a full buyer's commission. Story for another time. Okay. But I don't want to get off target. I want to give you guys some more tips. Make yourself a tagline or hashtag. This will go to branding. Okay. Now mine is hashtag SMYLLR. Stop making your landlord rich is what it means. I'm the one that made it up. I like to say it's mine, but you know how it is. I don't own it. And, but with every post that I do, I try, if I don't remember, hashtag SMYLLR. Hey, congrats to my buyer. They just closed on the home in Naperville today. God bless them. Hashtag SMYLLR. I use it everywhere. Doesn't matter if it's silly. Doesn't matter if it makes sense or not. Your name is Joan, you know, hashtag homes with Joan. It doesn't matter. Make yourself up a hashtag. Use it all the gosh darn time because Google will pick it up in the algorithm. And every time they see it in a video or in a post, it'll contribute back to you. So if you were to go to, and you were to go to hashtag, you do that, and what are you going to get? Sean, videos, Sean, TikTok, Sean, Facebook, Sean, right? Because Google likes hashtags. This is all me. And then every once in a while, you'll have another realtor like try to jack it from me like this guy. God love him, but whatever. Okay. Well, at least he duetted me, so he gave me credit. And if you search that same hashtag here on TikTok, so if someone sees the hashtag and says, "What the heck does that mean?" They can search it, and what will you get? Sean, right? It's a very, very big part of branding, a hashtag and a slogan. So realtors, if you're out there, get yourself a hashtag and a slogan. If you are uncreative as heck, you have no goddamn clue, go to ChatGPT. I'm assuming we all know what ChatGPT is. So go on there. Hey, my name is Bob Smith Thompson. And I'm a realtor. Can you make me some hashtags? Okay. Oh, I post on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest. I have a Snapchat. I don't know how to use it, so I don't post them. Do one video, if you could start off with 3 videos a week, just do it once and then post that same goddamn video to all your platforms. You don't have to make 7 different videos for 7 different platforms. It's impossible and you'll die. Make a video, keep it short, teach some lesson, post it everywhere. After a while, you will notice that you'll start to get traction. I don't care if you get 24 views on your first one. Doesn't matter. Because it only takes one video for whatever random reason to hit, and then all of a sudden, everybody will think you're a branding and social media expert. I ain't saying I'm not, I'm just saying, okay? When I had 42 videos, followers, no one called me about anything. Now, what happens? People want to fly you everywhere. People want to pay for you to go to a hotel to speak. You get it. So it helps you so much, all of this social media exposure, because you not only do deals personally, you have an opportunity to refer deals everywhere. You have an opportunity to make money coaching and teaching, this type of thing. So this is why all of these videos I do is so important. They do not all do well, and I get that. Some of them do amazing, which I think are horrible. Some of them do horrible, which I think are amazing. All I do is keep posting as much as I can. You will run out of things to say, and that is what either ChatGPT is for, or here's another great website. If you want to write this down, it's answerthepublic.com. Amazing website. Okay. And, I think you can use it for free for a while, and you just type in any topic of what is the top question people have about renting. Okay. You search. And this website will give you bad example. Okay. Real estate. This website will give you all the questions that the internet is asking about a specific topic. All right. So I don't know what's going on with the website now, but normally it does. All right. But ChatGPT is also your friend. Just ask it. What are the top questions that people want to know about real estate? And when it gives you that answer, do videos on all of that. And again, we'll just, it'll even write scripts for you. We won't get into a whole ChatGPT discussion, but give me 14 days worth of topics that I can post on social media as a real estate agent. Okay. And then, boom, we've all used ChatGPT, and this is if you are just no good at coming up with ideas yourself. Okay. And there you go. The local business one is very, very good. ChatGPT is free. Use it. Ask it whatever you want. Okay. And here's 2 weeks of content right here. You don't have to do anything. It took you like no time, flat, 0. And if you're not posting every day, you're only doing, let's say, 2 a week. Well, that's 7 weeks worth of content right here. Okay. What I want you all to remember to do is ask people to contact you when you're posting your video. We're not making a motion picture here, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, keep it short and sweet. Okay. And then at the end of the video, ask people to contact you. If you're doing a local business spotlight, 60, 90 seconds tops. Hey guys, I'm here at Bob's Ice Cream and heroes on Main Street. I want to introduce you to the owner, Bob. He's been here since 1964. The sandwiches are amazing. Bob, say hi, hi. It's on 123 Main Street. Their best item on the menu is this hoagie, this here on this Sunday. And you've got to come check it out. If you want any information about Bob's business or any other local businesses, contact me, Jenifer Salter, eXp Realty, 630, blah, 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 blah. We're done. You're in and out 60, 90 seconds. And mind you, what happens when you do these local business reviews, the businesses are endeared to you. You upload them to Facebook, do a little Google Maps review. There's so many things you could do with these. And then all of a sudden, you look up a month from now, Jenifer Salter has 11 reviews about all these local businesses. Now, Jenifer Salter is the man or the woman, in your case, about town. And every post says the same thing. Jenifer Salter, broker, realtor, eXp Realty. See, what's your number? This is all things that 99% of your fellow agents are not doing. And statistically, only something like, I think 12% of people will take action on something they learn. So out of all the people on this call viewing this, 12% of you will do it. It's just a hard statistic. You can write down it all you want. Most people will never do it, which means if you do, you're way ahead of the curve. Okay. So talked about that. Oh yeah, here's a good one. If you are comfortable with it, share more personal posts with your audience. Give yourself to your sphere. The check out my new listing posts are great, and you have to do them. But I promise you, the posts of mine that end up doing the best are the ones that have nothing to do with real estate, right? But you end up, that's my mom and dad who just passed. God bless them. Here we go. Here's one. This is my baby. See? 142 likes, comment, and people, if you're comfortable with it, share your life with your sphere. People will end up using you because they like you or they believe they like you. And if you are just the same staticky, here's my listing, here's my buyer, it's great, but, right? So if you're comfortable with it, give yourself a little bit to your audience. It's okay. And if you're not, then you're just not, and it is what it is. But that's very important to me, because that's how you get to reach out in your inbox. Hey, Sean, it's Jen. I saw your post about your daughter on Facebook. She's so cute. Hey, I have a quick question. My dad in his house, and he's old, and blah, 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 and we're thinking about selling it. You see?
I have a question, Sean.
Yes.
And I apologize for interrupting.
No, please do.
I love everything you're sharing. Thank you so much for sharing this. This is so valuable. My question for you is, I'm apprehensive about accepting a lot of requests on Facebook, because I've been told that, if you don't know them, don't accept them. They could be hackers. And one of my teammates out of our group, her Facebook page was hacked. And Facebook eventually shut it down because they started doing some unethical things with her Facebook. So how do we knowingly accept, folks we really don't know and not know that they might try to hack our site?
Well, so it's a legitimate concern. Right? Now, out of all the people on this call, raise your hand if your Facebook page was hacked and someone took it over. How many people on the call, Jen?
17 right now and 6 watching live.
So 1 out of 17. The point I was trying to make is it's unlikely. Now, as realtors, we get spammed all the time. You guys all get those calls. I do. We're always getting email. In general, you're pretty safe and not clicking on them. Is it possible? Yeah. I've never been hacked and someone took over my page, and I post like a incessive psychopath. So, what I would tell you is just be careful. Could it happen? Sure. Is it going to stop me from adding all those people? No. And that's just me. And again, the ladies also have a little bit different concerns than I do. Just because, you guys get strange requests, pictures, so I do get that. I know for myself there's no way to get in front of as many people as I can than I do with social media. I'm kind of putting myself out there, right? If I end
Well,
up getting hacked, it would suck, but I don't stop Facebook ads because of it.
And just another quick point, because I'm kind of cognizant about that as well. But when I accept people, when they, they request to add me, I just take a quick peek to make sure it's not a brand new Facebook account.
Sure.
And I look at some of their posts. So if they seem like a legit person and it's not like they created the account a week ago,
Correct.
and you have the double, what is it? The double factor authentication. So if there's, I get it actually all the time, more often than before, but I'll get a notification on my phone that says someone's attempting to access your Facebook from Puerto Rico. Is this you? And I can say no. So I've had that happen before, but that's why there's the two-factor how do you say that? Authentication, whatever.
Authenticator.
Yeah.
Authenticator. Thank you. Thank you for that feedback. I appreciate that.
No, yeah. I don't worry about it as much because I know how the world works. I mean, eventually someone's going to try. But I do have the two-factor like you do. And most of my business comes via social media. And now, I've been a realtor 5 years, with referrals locally, but I found it works, and I found the risk outweighs the reward. For me, if someone hacked my page and they took it down, it would be devastating for me. Let's just get that out of the way. I would start another one, but I would cry the blues about it for a solid month. To the young lady that was hacked, I hope you got your page back though. And did you get it back?
No, they completely disabled it, shut it down. I had the 5,000 followers. My business page had over 5,000 followers on that. And I had my Facebook for about 20 years. So like all my daughter's baby pictures, everything was on there, and they did not give it back to me. So I was like, all right, starting over. So I'm starting over.
Oh my,
Yeah.
I empathize with you. So back when Facebook used to give you music strikes, when my daughter was a baby. So this page I have here at Facebook is only like 6 years old, but I had it since Facebook came out. Same thing, baby pictures, songs we sang, but we used to sing Disney songs together and I would upload them.
Mhm.
And then one day the pages got taken down and Facebook said, you have used Disney songs and copyright. So her baby pictures, her memories, I can't even think about it. It's so traumatizing.
It's
But
awful.
I get you. So I feel for you on that. That being said, I get impersonated so much on TikTok. It's just, it's a crying shame. I mean, there's pages that have, and I did a TikTok about it. I can't find it, but there's pages that have thousands and thousands and thousands of followers that are just my videos, my face. They change like one letter in my username and
Wow.
upload my stuff. I try to, I block them. I call TikTok, nothing. So I get it. All right. All right. Let me get back there. Where are we? Share my time, download TikTok and use it. Oh, one of the bullet points at the end is how do we first begin to covet? And I already have the answer here, but if you don't know what covet means, it just means how do we first begin to want something? And the answer is we covet what we see every day. So
Are you pulling a Silence of the Lambs quote?
I was going to ask you who's a Silence of the Lambs fan, but I put the answer here. So
okay.
But it's true. One of the most basic rules of psychology. How do we first begin to covet? We covet what we see every day, especially with your buyers. You have to understand how many potential postings you have when you have a buyer. It's, when they get pre-approved, you can do a post, a little quick post or a picture or a video. When you get the pre-approval back, when you're out on a showing, of course, unless you're in someone's house, you got to get permission to take a picture. When they're approved, when the contract is accepted, when you're at the inspection, when you're at the final walkthrough, when you're at the closing. One buyer presents so many opportunities for different types of posts and videos that we as realtors, we just don't take advantage of. Now, I do, in general, if I remember. What you may be thinking is, good Lord, are people going to get sick of it? Yes. 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 People will get sick of you. That means you're doing your job, right? My cousin, God love her, her name is Dominique. She's a teacher. She called me and she said, Big Red, that's what they used to call me, don't ask. Big Red, I love you, cousin, but I had to unfollow you. I said, why? So I'm tired of these stupid posts about renters and landlords. That means I'm doing my job. I use my social media to get business. And since we can get paid anywhere in the country, if someone reaches out to you from freaking Duluth, Minnesota, you can still make money on that deal if you give it to a realtor. So all of my posts are geared, and I know I've said this before, is so hopefully someone will reach out and say, I want to be pre-approved, man. Tired of renting, blah, 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 right? So that's what I want you fine ladies and gentlemen, I don't see any guys on here, but to try to concentrate on. The real estate show business thing, I put down there because I'm on video a lot. I'm not dancing and jumping around, but what I meant by show business is just, you know, the squeakiest wheel gets the grease. You know, the more, I'm not a better realtor than anybody on this call. I've only been a realtor for 5 years. The reason I do well is just because you see me, and you see me more than you see the average bear. It's because I am not shy about posting. I don't particularly like get bent out of shape about what people may think of me personally or how I look and all this other stuff. I'm out there, I'm doing my posts. I'll put my message out to the world and let the chips fall, because someone out there wants to get down with you and do business with you or likes you. Your only issue is you're not performing enough, right? You may be an amazing singer, but if you never go out and do a show, who the heck's gonna know? So if you can, even twice a week to start, to do something real estate related, 60 seconds or less, and upload it everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn. Do not neglect LinkedIn and Pinterest, excuse me. Trust me. Just upload the darn thing. Leave it alone. Go on about your day. Make sure you put contact info. Twice a week to start. And over the next month or two, you will have a lot of content. You will have way more content than everybody else, most people in your sphere. And again, you may get lucky, do one video, and then hallelujah, you're viral. Okay? I want to talk about a couple things you should have. One is a stabilizer. Looks like this. Well, that's not the stabilizer. If you're running around doing video, and you ain't got to get this one, there's plenty of them out there, but nothing worse than shaky video. So either stick that thing against the toaster and do your video, but if you're out running around holding your phone with your hand, trust me, it looks poopy, right? Oh, the new iPhones are actually pretty good at stabilizing video, but you understand what I mean. Get yourself a stabilizer, spend your $70, please, Lord, no more shaky video. Okay? This is just a tripod. If you're out on your car or on the street somewhere, get something like this. Okay? And this is just a bigger one if like you're out in a neighborhood or something. But with your very first video, if you're trying to rebrand yourself, ladies and gentlemen, is I want you to do a reintroduction video. Here's what I mean. If you haven't been doing video at all, or you're kind of just fumbling around, do a reintroduction video. It's the easiest one you'll ever do. Take you 45 seconds, and it's simply exactly what you think it is. Hey guys, this is Sean. Listen, I know you all know me, but I wanted to remind you I am a broker with eXp Realty out of the greater Chicagoland area. If you need any help buying or selling, my cell number is 630-330-2229. If you just want to know what your house is worth, but I just want you to keep in mind that I am an agent and I would love to help buy or sell your home. First video you ever do, you won't have to rehearse it because it's you. And say it, I'm reintroducing myself to you all. Because if you look at your Facebook, I mean, you know, this is my personal Facebook, like what's on there, right? My stuff is in general 3 things: real estate, family, and something about the Bears. Okay. So that's about real estate. Here's my daughter. Here's my real estate song that sucked. All right, well, that ain't about family. Something about a seller credit I gave. Something about becoming a realtor. This is about the Grammys. This is a guy I met at just a black dude with a cowboy hat, so I thought it was great. But do you see what I'm saying? All of my stuff is the same. Real estate, family, basically, and something about Chicago sports. All of you on this call look like you're very nice people, but I'm going to say this to you, like I say to everybody I teach. Look at your darn social media. Scrub it for anything that's overtly negative, controversial, political. Look, I get it. We all have a voice. Good for you. I don't care if you're white, black, Jew, Gentile, Protestant, or Catholic, Democrat, or Republican. It shouldn't be on your Facebook. Because if you don't think these potential clients research you, and if you got something on there about Biden or Trump or freaking some marches or whatever, you're going to turn somebody off. My page, I try to have it as an oasis, meaning you're going to get the same type of content from me all the gosh darn time. Nothing controversial. Nothing is going to offend anybody because you know how people are. Everybody gets offended. So just don't do it. I'm going to leave that alone. You know what those posts look like. Just do yourself and your brokerage and your pension broker a favor. Don't put anything on there that you know what it is, right? So we'll leave it alone. Okay. So I have yik-yacked to you
Sean,
long enough straight. Tell me if you have questions.
there's a couple of questions in the chat.
Yes,
Do you want me to read them out loud or?
I do.
Okay, so one of them is from Lisa O. She says, I'm afraid when I put too much info on social regarding buyers, I will be buyer heavy as I always am, and as a solo agent get burned out and want to flip my business to list to last. What do you recommend?
So good question. Then it doesn't have to be all buyers. I did it because I have a whole bunch of knowledge from being a loan officer, but now I have to look at my list. I'm about 75% listings now. So put stuff on there about and do your videos more about things that help the seller, right? And I can think of 10 off the top of my head, but same thing. If pretend you're a real estate agent and you are focusing on attracting sellers. What kind of content would you post? Right? And I ain't saying you only got to use ChatGPT, but ChatGPT is going to give you plenty of ideas. What the point I'm trying to make is then focus your information on sellers. Still mention to everybody, hey, I'll help you buy or sell. But if most of your videos are geared on seller related topics, then that's what the algorithms will push you to, especially TikTok and Instagram. And then your hashtags are important, right? Hashtag listing agent, hashtag, sell with Sean, hashtag, get the most for your house, whatever. To answer that question, just gear most of your content toward listings and the algorithm will push you as such, but make sure you are posting not only on Facebook, but Instagram and TikTok especially. Agents, if I can't find your contact information within the first 6 seconds of looking at you, you are doing it wrong. Look at your social media. Is your phone number on there? Easily accessible? Is there somewhere I can click to get to you quickly? Do I have to click 16 times to find what the heck your cell number is? If so, it's bad. People are impatient. You ever look for something you couldn't find, you're out of there. You just click to the next thing. It's the same thing with you. Someone should be able to find you quickly. So hopefully that answered that question.
Sean, I was just curious, do you use the Creator Studio in Facebook? Because something you were saying connected with me. So the Creator Studio, it links Facebook and Instagram, but if you've posted a video, you can reuse that content and it shows you different ways to remix it. And so no matter what you post, it links back and adds views and comments and posts to the original video. So it kind of helps you. Do you ever use that?
No, but I'm writing it down.
Yeah. So for everybody that wants to do that, I'll show you the tutorial, but it's facebook.com/creator studio. I'll put it in here. Everyone has it on their account if you have a Facebook business page. I'm going to put it in the chat real quick, but what it allows you to do is anything you've posted on Facebook or Instagram that's like a video, it'll have this option where you touch, I think it's like reuse this video, and it will show you different ways you can make the video. They can do shorter clips. They'll use a few pictures from the video and you can write a post. And no matter what, any interaction you have, it goes right back to that original video. So I'll share that as well, but it's good
Oh, I
stuff.
love it.
Yeah.
Isabel asks, do you practice what you say before you do your videos?
No, no, I'm not telling you not to. I don't, because I always get crazy random ideas in my head. So what I will do is I'll just grab my iPhone and just the notes app. I'll just write the idea down. Like if I'm driving down, 55, which is a highway here in the greater Chicagoland area. And there's like this new, like you can go and do like these mini race cars. All right. So I want to go in there and do a video. So I'll just, when I stop, I'm like, hey, go to that place off 55 and, LaGrange Road and do a video on that race car place. Okay. And so then I'll go later and do the video, but no, in general, I don't. I have a little bit of a head up because most of my videos are about mortgage programs and I used to be a loan officer. So it doesn't take me as long to be able to explain these programs because I already know them. But, in general, I'll take, again, I don't know what the heck I do with my phone, but let's say this is my phone. I stick the dang thing against the computer and I press the button. 99% of my videos originate on TikTok. And then because TikTok will download them to your phone once they're done, and then I just repurpose it. But I press the button.
Did you know that a new CA Corvette now is in?
I'm sorry. So to answer your question, no, I press the button, say what I'm going to say. I might mess up a couple of times and go, just redo that clip. But in general, no, I don't practice it. But if you're not good at off the cuff, yeah, practice it. It's fine. I find my overly produced content does not do as well. If I'm trying to be all, I'm a guy, so it's a little different, but like some of my female agent friends, I've seen them take 25 minutes to do a 60-second video because they're changing the light and changing the angle, and oh my God, no, do your video, talk to your people. One of the girls I follow, she's an agent. Her name is Emily. She's out of North Carolina. She's not an EXPer. This girl does video with her kid in the background, in the car, hair's. She's got more followers than me, and her content is freaking amazing. You know why? Because she's just talking. Guys, let me tell you what happened. Just at the store, I'm on the way to a showing, and this guy takes his shopping cart, bumps into me. It's freaked me out. You see, she's not all made up, but her content is genuine. Content is real, and she isn't rehearsing a darn thing. So to answer your question, no, I do not. God love you if you do. Nothing wrong with it, but no, I don't.
Looks like we have a question from Michelle Codd Holmes.
Hi, Michelle. Hey.
Hi. So I'm wondering, do you edit anything on like CapCut and do you start at Facebook and then you take your Facebook to TikTok, or you start on TikTok and you go to Facebook?
So funny, I downloaded CapCut this morning before this call. True story. Okay. So I guess the answer to that would technically be no, because I haven't used it. It always starts on Facebook. I'm sorry, on TikTok. And I edit it like just in the app. And
Right.
and I'm not doing, like, if you look at my TikTok, I'm not doing anything like there's not like a whole, oh, I thought I had it open, but
But you remove the hallmark, right? Or the watermark.
No.
The TikTok watermark? No, you don't.
Nope. When I do my TikToks, if you look at them, none of them are over like produced. Like in general, you could tell like this. I'm in my kitchen with my dang Main Street cup. This I'm in a t-shirt. This I'm in a car. This I'm in my t-shirt again. This
Sean,
I
do you share these to Facebook? Do you share your TikToks to Facebook? Because I found like when you share them, it doesn't show any part of the video, it just shows the TikTok logo. Do you get around that somehow?
No, so on your phone, if you do videos on TikTok, one of the settings is once you do the video, it can download to your phone, the whole video.
Okay.
It's probably already defaulted there. So if you do a TikTok video, when you're done with the video, look in your camera roll. The video will be there. Just take that same goddamn video and put it on Facebook. It should show.
Okay.
I do not remove the logo to answer that question. I just
Mm.
put it on there. Do I, and another question you asked was, do I share all of my TikToks to my Facebook? Not all of them, but some of them. I've found over trial and error, my TikTok audience and Instagram audience kind of like the same thing, but my Facebook sphere doesn't. My Facebook people seem to like more entertainment, where my TikTok and Instagram people seem to like the more educational.
Huh.
And again, I trial and error it all the time. I'm still learning, but I'll have one video that does, look at this, 500,000 views. Then I stick the thing on Facebook and 6 people look at it. You know, what am I supposed to do? I still put it up there. So sometimes, but not all of them.
And do you put it on YouTube?
Sometimes my YouTube is, I should. I do some of them. I'm not perfect, so I don't do them all. Only because I get frustrated with my YouTube because it's just not as good as my Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So my YouTube is just eh. I think I just hit like 400 followers. I had like a cupcake. I kid you not. I bought myself from a cupcake because I have 400 followers. And we're here. I have 350,000. So that, but I should. The answer is every video I do here should go on YouTube. I don't know why I don't, but I should. And you should. So do as I say, not as I do, as my mother used to say.
Sean, I don't know if you remember when I called you years ago. I think I sent a referral your way, but you were like, yeah, just give me a call. But you made a TikTok or you did a video or something, and it was geared towards realtors. And you're like, every realtor needs to make this video, right? So I made the silly video and I was doing something silly because I was, like you said, if it's staged in an office, you don't get that response. So I'm going to share it in the chat. But let me just tell you, it's the only video I had that went viral, and it was your suggestion, and I got 19 something thousand.
Okay.
Okay, let me share it with you, but it's literally what you told us to post.
What was it?
Okay, well, I don't know how to share it, so I put it in the chat. You can open it.
Where the heck
Put
is
it in the chat, but it's so silly. It wasn't even good. I was brushing my hair, and I did that on purpose.
Lord, where's the chat?
Oh, Lord, Sean.
Good Lord. Well, you know why? Because I'm sharing the darn screen and it covered up everything. You have to just send it to me.
It's on the bottom of your screen.
Oh,
Yeah.
I knew that. I'm
There you
cheating. There you go. Okay.
It's so silly.
Oh, if you can't brag on yourself.
Someone who's actually currently renting, because I want everyone here. I want you to drop me a message. Let me know what your current rent is.
I remember.
I can tell you if you were to buy a house, how much house you could afford with that same monthly payment. You guys need to stop making your landlord richer and richer and his wallet or her wallet fatter and fatter. And you need to start building an equity in your own house. So reach out to me. What's your current monthly payment?
Oh, that was freaking awesome.
Yeah,
Look
on
at all
mine.
these comments.
Oh
Good
my gosh, it
Lord.
was crazy.
These basically, now mind you, you're never going to be able to get to them all. It's impossible. But those are leads. These are leads. Anybody that's over like 1,200, I'd probably be in their inbox. It would take you 2 years. Okay, so let's just get that out the way. But look at how well this video did.
It was so silly, but you literally, it was you. You're the one that said that everybody needs to make this video. And you said the words, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to the bathroom and I'm going to brush my hair. And I woke up in the morning and I was like, oh my gosh.
Now, mind you, I appreciate the credit. It ain't me though. You're the one that did the video, and you're pretty and has long hair. If I did that same damn video of brushing my head, I'd get 4 likes. Okay. So, but you, this is a great video. First of all, let me follow you.
Thanks.
Oh, you know what you could do maybe? Like not in the chat, but later on, Jenifer, if everybody sends Jenifer, like maybe their TikTok handle, and then I'll follow you.
Oh, that would be so fun, guys.
You know what I mean? Just send it to Jen. Jen compile a list, send it to me.
Okay.
But this is really,
Well, thank you.
just because I want to make sure I come back and watch it later. All right. Yeah, that was good.
Thank you.
This same video works on Facebook too and Instagram. You know, this same video, just download it and stick it on your Instagram
Maybe I will.
and do the same thing with Facebook. That was really good, actually. See? But it only takes one, and look what it did.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Questions more from you ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, I've got a question.
Sure.
How do you grow your following on TikTok? Is it just by posting
Just
videos?
by posting. Yeah. I've never done any paid advertising on TikTok. You know, and if we look at, and it comes in cycles, right? Like some days or months, you'll gain hardly any followers. And then other times, you know, it goes crazy. I try
Oh, there's me.
to, which one is?
Jennifer
Cynthia?
Eastburn. Yep.
Wait a
The
minute.
third down. Yep. Thank
How
you.
about this one?
And Carrie Thompson. Oh yeah, these are everyone on the call.
Anybody else?
Gia's on there. I just followed you.
Where
I'm
you
at
at, girl?
Gia
Griselda?
Felder.
the second one.
Who's this? Some
Oh, I
random?
saw her on. Yeah, she's on
Me.
here.
I'm here.
Griselda's here? Okay.
Yes.
How about I'm not gonna, Gabi?
Garbage. It's garbage.
Is that you?
No.
Oh. Zadie, Brian Quick, assisted living. I know those are realtors. What I try to do now, mind you, it's impossible. I've been blessed with followers on TikTok. But when I get a follower that is an obvious realtor, I look them up and I call them. I try to do 10 a day. Here's why. I say, hey, you know, let's find someone who's an obvious realtor. There's duh. Okay, we know Rose. So later on, I'm gonna call Rose. And she either answers or she doesn't. When she does, it's, hey, Rose, this is Sean Cochran with eXp Realty out of Chicago. I'm also known as the Cowboy of Real Estate on TikTok. You followed me earlier. They go, oh my God. Rose, listen, I'm not going to keep you. I just want to say two things. One, I love you. Thank you very much for following. And two, if you ever need a broker in Chicago or the greater Chicagoland area, I'm your man. And listen, I've probably gotten 11 referrals from that. I kid you not. Some I dish out. One or two I keep, but people remember that because no one does it. Now, can I call all of them? Of course not. It's ridiculous. But I do try to do 10 a day. So, you know, and we'll look Rose up. Rose is nice, right? Good look nice young lady. And I'll try to find her number and I'll just give her a call. Oh, she's a mortgage broker, actually. So,
Yeah.
But whatever. So make sure when you guys and girls start uploading your videos, engage. Don't just post a darn video. You got 24 comments. Reply. Even if it's to say thanks, gracias, you're amazing, love you, fire emoji, heart emoji, whatever. It helps your engagement. Your engagement is important. If people have the comment or share, thanks for the share, right? Can you do it all day? No. But while you don't have many followers, try to engage. And again, if your video sucks, like this one, 563, don't delete it. Just keep it. Don't feel like some type of way because all of them do not do well as you see. You know, 700, 1,200.
Sean, what portion of your business would you say is from social media? Like for me, I started on Facebook. That's why my Facebook has content. But when I started in 2018, it was Facebook, and now I've kind of spread out. But for me personally, I would say 50-60% is from social media, and then the rest is relocation clients. But
I would say my local business a lot of times is referral, but I'd say directly or indirectly 75% or more. And what I mean by indirectly is they may be someone I know, went to high school with or something, but the only reason I'm really reaching out is because we're friends on Facebook. Right. So I'd say directly or indirectly, 75%. All my referral stuff from out of state, it's all social media. My local business, it's Sphere and social media. But
and then what about your referrals? Like, how many referrals would you say you give out every year from your social media if you were to quantify it?
I think in 2023, I think something like 33 or 34 referrals closed.
Wow. Crazy.
In 2020 closed. Now, mind you, I am just now getting a really good grasp on my dishing out system.
Uh-huh.
Where the heck is my, I don't know what's wrong with me. So I get a lot, okay, and they come in several different ways. These are the people who go to Stan, and so you know I have these, right. I want to be pre-approved. I want to be pre-approved. So I got to click them on all. I got to call up, and you get it, okay. And it gets kind of, you know, gets kind of crazy.
Mhm.
Then there's people that will just inbox me directly, which I don't prefer, but they do it anyway. And it's you know, it's in my inbox, and there's a million of those in there. And then people will do the same thing on Instagram. They'll inbox me, and then I got to go in there. See, Sean. So I struggle a little bit to this day with wrangling them all.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I find an efficient way to get back to all of these people immediately, and by immediately I mean within the first 4 hours, assuming it's not overnight, and I'm not exaggerating, when I finally get to do that correctly, I think I could do 100 referrals a year, no problem. No problem. It could get to a point where I would not have to go out personally. I would, but I wouldn't have. Because think about it, 25%, 100 referrals is like 25 deals. 25 deals puts me at top 3.5% in the country, production-wise.
It's amazing.
Is it a lot? Yeah, of course. But remember, I'm in the greater Chicagoland area. My average deal is only 300 grand and some change. These referrals are from Florida, Cali, Tech. They're bigger than mine. I've gotten referrals that my 25% is more commission than my goddamn average deal I'll make.
Yeah.
So the big way when people ask me, how do you make money on TikTok? It's there. It's the opportunity for referral, because what the advice we give works everywhere. You're a connector. Reach out to me, Jenifer. I will get you with a loan officer in your state. Then I will personally connect you with a realtor in your state. See? And then all you need them people to do is get pre-approved. Have a few loan officers in your little hip pocket. If someone reaches out, girl, saw your video, I hate my landlord and I want to buy a 3-unit and blah, blah, blah. Where you live? North Carolina. Click this link. This is my guy, Bob from North Carolina. He's amazing. Fill out his link. He's going to get you pre-approved. As soon as you're pre-approved, get back with me. I'll get you with my girl, Jenifer in North Carolina. She'll take care of it. That's it. So anyways, I hope that answers that question. But I probably miss out on 70% of them because my speed to contact could be much better.
Right.
Much better. I need to hire an assistant. I'm just, you know what? I don't want to give someone access to my TikTok or Instagram. That is my big problem. I can't get over that. Like, I can't have someone digging in my TikTok and Instagram inbox. I can't, you know what I mean? I'm like untrustworthy of someone else. Because what if they blow it and get me blocked? And now all of a sudden my stuff is gone away. So I got to figure that out.
Yeah.
Unless Jenifer wants to be my little inbox queen.
Oh, Sean, no way. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
I'm going to be responsible for some kind of mess up. I'm a TikTok noob. In fact, my son, when he sees me on TikTok, he calls me a boomer. I'm like, okay, I'm not a boomer, but whatever.
my daughter's friends, they actually dig only because I have more followers than them. But at first they did. So it'll go away. The more you get, all of a sudden now you're cool.
Yeah, that's right. Gia, do you still have a question? And I see that Michelle's hand's still up too.
Yeah, quick comment. I don't know if you've ever checked into ManyChat. I don't think it helps with TikTok, but it may help automate some of those DMs for Instagram and Facebook to get them to fill out. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
But would you mind showing your Stan store where you created those questions? Because I'm thinking about getting at, because I'm hearing stand stores so much now. So
I
now
love
I'm
my
thinking about
stand store.
switching.
So now, mind you, it's going to look a little different on your phone. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like just up and down, but go to mine and click. You can click here, try 14 days free. Just go to mine and just click down here at the bottom if you see it on the left.
Mhm.
But here's what the questions say if I want to be pre-approved. This is the first one that pops up. It's just your name, and you can screenshot this if you'd like. And then I
Okay.
say, what kind of joint do you like? You know, single family, townhome, condo, multifamily. I always put how much is their rent, gives me a good idea of what they can afford. And, you know, do you mind the lender pulling your credit? That's an important question because I've had people reach out before I had that question. Then I'm like, hey, I'm going to get you with the loan officer. They're like, oh, I don't want my credit pulled. I'm like, well, then what are we doing? Right. So I put that question on there. And if they say no, I will reach out to them and say, hey, got your inquiry. Listen, I'm not going to refer you to a loan officer because you mentioned you didn't want your credit pulled. They're going to need to pull your credit. I don't want to waste my loan officer's time. I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste the buyer's time. I only say about 10% of people put no. Because obviously, if you're going to get pre-approved, you're going to get your credit pulled.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
And on there, obviously, is I'm starting social media training in the next 30, 60 days. And so people can put their name if they're interested in it. I sell my ebook it was $5, but it's $10 now. I think I sold like 170 of those. And then people can book one-on-one calls with me, which get booked quite often. It's like $100 for 30 minutes. And this is just if you want to download Robinhood. But I've gotten maybe 4 agents in my downline that have just randomly clicked my EXP link and joined. Never talked to people one time.
Same.
Yeah. And they just click it. So put it in there. You know, we all have that recruiting website that we all have. Advertise that thing. And I've talked to agents, EXPers for years that did not know they had a recruiting website.
I don't know that. Tell me about that.
It's your website, but instead of .com, it's .careers. It's already up. Okay,
Awesome.
so Sean, see it's .com. So here's my website that we all have, right? Nice and pretty.
Yeah.
But if you take away the .com and replace it with careers, look at that. It's your recruiting website.
Awesome. Thank you.
It tells all about EXP. And if someone sees this, another agent is like, join. If they click this, it'll automatically go to you.
Awesome.
It's
Thank
got, yeah, it's got presentation. And once they click on it, the cookies will save. Like, so if they go back to that website, it'll still go back to you. I didn't know we had this for the first 6 months I worked here. But you do. So share that. But yeah, if you like that stand store, it's super easy. I forget how much it costs. I don't think it's a lot.
And do you do a post about check my stand store?
Well, I always say click the link in my bio. And
Okay.
the link in my bio is my darn stand store. See?
What do you think about Linktree instead for those that are price conscious? Because I've been playing around with Stand Store. I don't quite understand all of it yet, so I'm trying to work through that. But for right now, I use like a Linktree. And I think I have the pro one, but it's inexpensive. And I use that link, but in there, my content that's paid for, mine's on Etsy or Thinkific or something. But did you use something else before that or?
I did. I used Linktree.
Okay.
And I actually got a call from the owner, the founder of Stan.
Of
I got
course.
an email. And said, hey, Sean, hey, brother, I follow you on TikTok, something to that effect. And, you know, would you consider an alternative to Linktree? And we set up a Zoom. You know, I'm always down to listen to proposals. And he was like, yeah, you know, it's just like that, but we're a little better, you know, says he. And I said, I'll tell you what, I'll use it if you give it to me. And he's like, I'll tell you what, I'll waive the fee for life if you use it. No deal.
Oh my God.
So,
well,
so
the Pope called
he
me yesterday, but not the president of Stand Store. So, you know.
Look, I don't give a darn if it was the janitor of Stand Store. If that boy wants to give it to me for free, I'll take it. Now, mind you, I did that way when it was newer. Okay. So I think now he has enough users that he ain't doing that no more.
Right.
But I'll take it. I get it up. Like, so I had to make a different website a different email address just for my leads that come, like people just email me through TikTok or whatever. And I get propositioned quite a bit by different companies and things. Hey, could you wear our t-shirt and we'll give you this, or, and 99 times out of 100, I turn that down. I like money as much as the next guy, but if it's not conducive to I'm very conscious of my brand. So, I'm not gonna, there's this makeup company that wants me to like demonstrate their makeup. I'm like, hello, right? So I'm not gonna do that. They're all over me. Hey, brother, we got this. It's called a color palette. I'm sure you guys know what that is. And they want me to use it. I'm like, dude, I can't do that, right? So, but my daughter's like, do it, and I'll take it. So, but I'm very protective of and conscious of my brand. So I'll only endorse things that, one, I believe in, and two, that don't make me look like I'm just a money hungry, guy. So there's that. But as far as Linktree, yeah, Linktree's fine. Use
Sean,
it's all the same.
I know we're gonna wrap up soon, but Jenifer and Isabel have questions.
Sure, come on, lady. I blocked out time for y'all. If y'all got questions, I got time.
Thank you. Okay, my last question. So I saw on Workplace or somewhere, you said to do Google reviews from your Google business page, and I have been doing that religiously for years.
Yes.
I've got tons. I'm like this expert in the area, blah, blah, blah. I just don't feel like it's helping me in my Google search though. So I don't know what I'm missing.
Well, so first of all, why did I do that? If you registered your page correctly, right? It's your Google business
page, yeah. I believe.
So Google Maps is not like it's not like you're not gonna just see instant results from it. It's more of a necessary evil, and it does help you in Google searches. You may not believe it does, but it does, because it's owned by Google. So Google likes pictures and they call it dynamic video, just changing video. You can only upload about 30 seconds worth of video there. But the more you contribute to Google one way or the other, the more it does help you. Like around me, like if you were to come around like within like 3-4 square miles of my house and put, eXp Realty, I'm going to pop up first. I don't have to pay for that first placement. Even if you put Realtor near me, I'll pop up on the page 1 or 2, and I have not paid for it, which will, but that took years, you see? So it's one of those things. I believe it's a necessary evil. You may not be seeing it instant gratification wise. It does help. The more you contribute to Google, the more Google will push you.
Are you putting any like hashtags or keywords like at the bottom of the
no
or anything? Nothing like that?
Nope. Lots of pictures. Okay. Reviews. In general, now see, I didn't do it on this one, so I'm not taking my own advice or that one. So I have to go in and update these. But you see this in general, I'm also putting this on all of mine.
Oh,
Very nice alley, good family fun, good bar in there, even though I didn't drink. So I upload the pictures, and then I'm always putting this: Sean Cochran, broker, realtor, eXp Realty. So over time, you're not just saying Sean Cochran was at Strike and Spare. You're saying Sean Cochran, broker, realtor, eXp Realty was at Strike and Spare. And it over time, it does help. Like if you look at my photos, I think there's 118 million views total. Do I get 118 million calls? No. But I know no other realtor around me has anywhere near the Google content I do. And I know realtors that pay thousands of dollars a month to be on Google that rank behind me, and I pay nothing. So, and I've gotten 3 people on my downline that found me simply from a Google search. Hey, I was thinking about EXP. I typed in EXP near me and you popped up and I joined, right? So, I don't think it's not like Facebook or something. You're just going to get a million calls and people say, I found you on Google, let's do a deal. But it does help over time. Marathon, not a sprint, that type of thing.
Sean, you have re-inspired me for digital marketing. Thank you.
Love you, girl. Who is that? Who said that?
This is Jess.
Jess, girl, don't get me all warm and fuzzy.
It's so
Don't do that to me.
overwhelming, but you've made it seem so, you've broken it down, you've chunked it to where we do certain things at a certain time, but You've re-inspired me because I was getting a little overwhelmed and dismayed, and I really appreciate your transparency and your sharing. This is gold, and just like I told someone earlier today, coming to EXP was one of the best business decisions I've made in my life, and I have never found an organization that is so caring and that tries to help you succeed like this company. So bless you and the rest of the team, because I mean, we are in the right place to
Aw.
thank
Well,
you.
first of all, thank you. And it's why I agreed to do this call. You know, I don't want to be sappy, but I am humbled and I am happy that people want to listen to me yak, right? When I start talking, my wife runs the hell in the other room, right? Because I'm talking all the time. But it makes me happy that people want to learn and listen. And I'll tell you, like I tell everybody else, your crappy video today better than someone else's non-video tomorrow. You know, and also, ladies and gentlemen, don't overthink it. Take your phone, stick it against the toaster, do your darn video. Don't overthink this. Idea pops in your head, do a video. You know, you go to the store or you're having a rough day or your client, you know, share the good and the bad. Your deal cancel on, you talk about it. Hey guys, let me tell you what happened today. Had a deal, went to inspection, it canceled on me. Here's why. There was flooding in the basement. My buyer didn't want to do this. The seller didn't want to do that. So for all you out there that think real estate is easy, girl, it's not. You see, we're not rehearsing this. We're just talking. And a lot of times those type of posts are the ones that resonate because it's not overproduced. It's just you talking. Real estate is one of those things that everybody loves. You see TV, home show this, flip this house. Everybody loves real estate. So they're starving to learn more about it. And you never know who you will inspire by just doing you. I think you're all beautiful. I've been staring at your little pictures. I've been stalking you. You're all gorgeous. So do your video, girl, especially the girl. Guys, it's a little easier. Guys don't care. Fat, tall, black, we don't care. Guys will just do a video in their underwear. So it's not as hard to convince them to do it. But my lady friends, I think sometimes tend to overthink it. Don't. Who cares? Do your video, girl. That's what I say. But as far as the compliments, I do appreciate it.
Sean, I just want to thank you for sharing all these golden nuggets during our time together. I have one question here.
Yes, ma'am.
You mentioned that you don't do any type of, you don't spend any type of advertising on TikTok. What about Facebook?
Yeah, every once in a while I boost. I used to be the boost king. So my first 12 months as a realtor, I did 25 deals, okay? 11 of which came directly from Facebook. I spent a total of $1,600 that entire first 12 months. So if you think about it, it's like $142 a month. It wasn't a lot. And what I did though, my strategy was I was the boost king. Every post I did, I boosted. Almost every darn one. I didn't spend a lot of money on each. $6 for 6 days, you know, $1 a day on one for 6 days, $2 a day for 9 days on another. Okay. So I didn't spend a lot on each post, but I boosted them all. And so I had at any given time 11, 12, 13 ads running on Facebook. And so I ended up getting a lot of inboxes off that type of thing. The best ones on Facebook I found were my home searches. Like the easiest thing to do to get leads on Facebook is to go to your website, okay? And you know, you guys all have the same website, and we'll go more options. I'll just give you a really quick one. It was always
everyone's EXP here, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, if you're not EXP and you work at a brokerage that has an IDX website, a lot of you got, which is a website that you can run searches on that links back to your MLS. That's all that is, okay? And the best ones that work were always neighborhoods and schools. So for instance, my daughter goes to Plainfield South. Okay, so you just go in here and type Plainfield South High School, and this will pull up a search of all of the little homes that are currently for sale, Plainfield South. Neighborhoods and schools are the best ones. So here it is. Here's all the homes that are currently for sale that go to Plainfield South, okay? And I'll do this slow, it's not hard. So after the search runs, I click up here and I just press copy. Then I go to my Facebook, and we're gonna start this on my business page, okay? Then, you know, create a post. This is so easy. And then you just paste that search in here. Right? And my computer's slow. I don't know. There you go. Give it a sec. Okay. Then I'm just gonna, hey, here is a list of all the homes for sale that the kids will go to Plainfield South High. Now is the time to buy. You can be next. Reach out to me for a private tour. Right? Bang. All right. And then, Cochran, broker, Realtor, EXP Realty. This is my number. All right. That's it. Now, the EXPers, you probably know about this. And if you haven't been using this as the EXP, oh, Lord goodness. Please do. We all have the same website. And most other brokerages do. The Kellers, the Bairds, bigger brokerages should have an IDX website. And then you post it. Okay. Bang. Now, the first thing you're going to do is once you post it to your business page, you're going to then share that post. You can boost it if you want. Come back to that. Then you're going to share that post to your personal page. Okay. So now what have you done? So here it is. Now I'm on my personal page, but here's my business post. I just posted it. Okay. Then I'm going to share that to my feed. Include the original post. Come check these out. Whatever. Right. So what have I done? Posted on my business page. I have a share now. So more engagement. And now it's on my personal page. Then if you want to go back to the business page post and boost it, and this is what I was doing for the first 12 months. So I would take this, I would press boost. And if you've never boosted a video, it walks you right through. You got to, put where you want it to go. You got to make sure, and I know I'm doing this fast. I apologize, but you got to make sure you put special ad category, housing. Then you just put how much you want to do, right? So that's too much. So let's go $15, and we'll do 15. We'll do 10 days. Okay, 9, 10. Okay, I already got my little credit card information and published. Done.
I'm actually surprised you're boosting because most people are saying don't boost.
Look, you know how this is. I could tell people to save 5 kittens from a tree, and someone will say, "Don't ever save a kitten from a tree. Save a dog."
Right.
So I'm gonna tell you what I did. I'm just telling you what I did.
Yeah.
So I would have literally 10, 15, 20 boosted ads for small amounts of money, just ride.
Mm-hmm.
And then every once in a while, check my inbox, and which someone's in there. All right. See, and then look, hey, there's a girl that was following you for a while. I want to be a homeowner. Here's my number. You get it. You see? And mind you, Facebook and Instagram are linked. So this girl, let me get out of there. So I forget it's on Facebook, but you understand. I just boosted so much that every once in a while people will reach out. And my conversations with people are always the same. Hey, Sean, I'm in Wisconsin. I want to buy a house. I saw your video. I'm tired of making my landlord rich. Have you been pre-approved? Well, no, I was just wondering. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Send you the link to my loan officer. Fill this out. Get pre-approved. Once you're pre-approved, I'll find you a realtor. Once you got a realtor, you're off and running. That's it. My whole job as a realtor is to get people to fill out the pre-approval and listings, right? I just don't, listings just come now. I don't target them, but my whole job as a realtor, when I started especially, was to get people to fill out the pre-approval. Statistically, 4 people fill it out, 1 will be pre-approved. It's just how it works. So what does that tell me? I know in order to be a top 3.5% in the country, you got to do 25 deals in 12 months. That's how much, that's the number. Only something like 3.5% of agents will do 25 deals in 12 months. So all I did is told myself, okay, how many pre-approvals does that take? The answer is 4 to 1. So to fund 2 deals, I got to have 4 approved people. That's 16 pre-approvals a month. That's 4 a week. If I can get 4 people a week to fill out the pre-approval, by default, all things being equal, I will do 24, 25 deals. It's just a numbers game. 4 people a week. So all I did is hard charge heavy on people filling that thing out. I got some listings here and there too. Cool, I'll take them. But my goal was 4 a week. And it works, right? So now that's all I do. And then inevitably I get a random call. Hey, Sean, it's Bob. We went to college together. I want to sell my house. Okay, Bob. But the only reason Bob's calling is because all this gosh darn activity I'm doing on social media, because, you know, I know we all like sellers, and so do I. And mind you, I dish half my buyers away. But the more people that are doing deals, the more opportunity I get to post about it. The more congratulations to my buyer. The more look at this new, you know, property we just bought. The more congratulations to my buyer who's a single mommy who just bought her first 4 unit. Clients don't distinguish whether you're doing listings or buys. They don't care. All they see is that you're busy. Sean's closing deals. He must be good. Something must be going on. And this is what I teach to people in my downline. This is what I try to teach to people who are new or older, not age, but, you know, in experience, who are struggling. Is 4 a week. It is not a hard formula. Can you get 4 goddamn renters a week to fill out that darn pre-approval? If you can, you will probably do 24, 25 deals, which we all know is way more than an average agent, right? What, 7 to 9 deals a year is the average agent in the US? 50% of us will close 1 deal or less per year. Most agents are not making money. It's a hard statistic. So the reason I do well, it's not because I'm a better agent, it's because I'm a numbers guy. If I pound my message into you all day with the singular goal of getting 4 of you a week to fill out the darn pre-approval, life will end up being good. So there's my long rambling answer on that. And boosting, girl, boost them ads. I don't care what whoever else said. You listen to the Cowboy. Don't get me started. Boost them ads. If you want to run some other ads, God love you. I love you. The Lord loves you. You better boost them ads. It don't cost nothing. You can do $1 a day. If you dedicated, ladies and gentlemen, let's say $300. If you ran one of those searches about neighborhoods and schools 4 times a week and spent a total of $300 per month on boosting, your struggles with real estate will go away. I'm just telling you, your biggest struggle will be what to do with all the goddamn leads, because you just won't be able to keep up. But I did $300 a month for 1 month. I had to take it down. It was too much. I can't keep up now. But on Facebook, $300 a month, people were in my inbox. And if they wanted to rent, if you do rentals, great, go do a rental. If not, try to get them to fill out the pre-approval or rent. But the more people you're in front of, the more opportunity you have for conversations. Conversations lead to leads. Leads lead to pre-approvals. Pre-approvals lead to closed deal. You know how much we get paid. We don't have to sell 15 homes a month to make any money here. Depending on your market, 1 deal a month pays bills. 2 deals a month makes you 6 figures. It's just how it works, especially here. If I was in California, girl, I would do like 6 deals a year and I'd have a yacht. I'm exaggerating, but you understand what I mean. We don't need to do 1 million deals to make any money here. 2 a month, you're a 6-figure girl or a guy, depending on your market. Unless you're in Detroit, it's probably like 4.
Isabel, go ahead. I see you.
Come on, Isabel.
Yeah.
Come on.
And just one last question. And you're
Yes.
boosting from your Facebook business page, is that correct?
Yep. Yeah, yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
All right,
You
thank you.
cannot boost
Thank you
a
so
personal
much.
page.
Okay, all right.
Yes. Where the heck is it? Yeah.
I have a question. Where are you getting all your brokers? All your mortgage brokers?
I remember I was a loan officer for 10 years, so I have a little bit of knowledge about the buying side. I'm about the programs. Because all mortgage professionals are not built alike, just like all lenders are not built alike, just like all, so I use Loan Depot, Movement, and Guaranteed Rate. Okay. I use them specifically because in my experience, their fulfillment, they're big companies. Big companies have a lot of money. A lot of money means a lot of support staff, and they can close my deals. Now, that being said, as a realtor, I believe you should have a rotation of like 3 to 4. Find 3 to 4 real loan officers that you like, 1, that can close your deal, 2, and that answer their darn phone, that you don't have to chase them around, and that Once you find those 3 people or 4, whoever they work for, rotate them. Our job as a broker is you're like a matchmaker. You know, if you have one type of client, he or she is probably not going to work well with this type of loan officer. So you have 3 or 4, right? You know, I'm in the greater Chicagoland area. Some of my clients are in the city of Chicago, and God love them, but some of them need a certain type of loan officer. I have some that live in my neighborhood in Plainfield. Like, you come to my neighbors, there's tea and crumpets on the table. You understand what I'm trying to say. They need a certain type of loan officer. My job as the broker, the definition of broker is just a matchmaker. My job is a matchmaker. I want to put loan officers with clients that I believe will mesh. So that's why I have a rotation of 3 to 4. But to answer your question, that's who I use. And if they blow it, I just simply don't use them anymore. I get hit up by realtors, by loan officers all the time. Hey, brother, I want to take you out to tea. I'll tell you about my programs. And I tell them, I said, look, man, God bless you, but I got a good rotation. I basically, they can all pretty much do the same thing. I know what my sphere of clients is looking for. So I try to pick lenders that are conducive to that. If ladies, if you and gentlemen, if you are not, you're not loan officers, so I don't want you to be experts on these programs, but you should have a baseline knowledge of the basic programs that are available. If you live in freaking Sonoma County, California, well, you probably don't need much knowledge on FHA, right? But you better know what the heck jumbo programs are going on out there. So grab your loan officer, take him or her to lunch for once. Ask them to explain. Can you just tell me like the top 3 or 4 programs you had? Just a little bit of something so I can explain to them. Then you can do videos on it, right? I'm sure you didn't know a 600 score gets you down payment assistance regardless of income anywhere in the country on a single family, on a 2-unit, and maybe on a 3 or 4. I'm sure you didn't know that, right? But if you have clients that may fit into that box that don't have a lot of money, that's something you should be able to know. I've got 2 buyers going right now that they literally, one is like 300 grand, one is like 4. They just won't need money. They thought they would need money, but because of the program I was able to stick them into, they don't. You see? So just because someone doesn't have 40 grand doesn't mean they can't buy a house. It's program knowledge. So as realtors, we should know. If you're in an area that your people need down payment assistance, you should know off the top of your head the top 1 or 2 down payment assistance programs in your area. If you do not, you're doing your clients a disservice. What if someone calls you with a 630 score with only 7 grand? You might be like, girl, you got to come back when you got 20 grand. No, they don't. You just don't know the right program to stick them in. And now you have maybe stroked yourself out of a potential deal, right? So grab your loan officer, your favorite 1 or 2, ask them to give you the top 3 or 4 programs that they either know about or have or are available. Have a baseline knowledge about these programs, and it will make you a better LO. I'm sorry, realtor.
Question for you, Sean.
Yes, ma'am.
If we want to do a one-on-one consult with you for social media
Yeah.
guidance, do we sign up on your TikTok page, or is there a different page we need to sign up on as a realtor?
So what I would have you do is I want you to send me an email. And I have like a questionnaire that I can send, just like a 1-page thing. And it's gonna depend on you. Like, do you just need a quick conversation, or do you want like training? Because I do that with agents, but I cap it. Like I think I'm at like 13 now, and I'll never go over 25 because then I can't deliver good service, the one-on-one style. So Jenifer Salter, if you don't mind, you can put my email address in there. It's forsalechicagoland@gmail.com. It's all spelled out. FOR sale chicagoland@gmail.com. Send me an email. Sean, hey, we met on the call. I'm interested in blah, blah, blah. And then you and I'll work it out. But you know, I think we could all use it. And I think anybody can do it. You don't have to be like some TikTok or content wizard to do this. You just have to know what to say. And a lot of this is heart, right? I mean, and I don't want to say guts, heart and willingness to just say, you know what? Screw it. We're going to do this. And just
what is it again? For sale Chicagoland, what?
For sale Chicagoland@gmail. You know what? I got the chat. Now that I know how to use the damn thing, I'll put it in there. For.
I have it in my email, but I have a million tabs open.
You and me
And
both. sister.
and thank you for that, because I think more so I need the guidance for the foundational piece. Just the setting everything up the correct way, so we're not having to go back and redo things. So just getting the foundational pieces set up, having them all connected together, just that initial guidance to do it right the first time. So that's the guidance I need. So thank you so much. And
No, are you kidding? No problem. And again, I'm coming out with the coaching program. I'm trying to tweak it, and the only issue with coaching you guys know there's a million of them out there. It's like freaking $1,000 a month, and I'm not a fan. I've made most of my content short form content, and I believe that I need things explained. I don't want to say fast, but just give it to me short and sweet, right? Just give me short and sweet little things to do, and then I can do those. My daddy, God rest his soul, used to say, "You don't have to build me a clock; just tell me what time it is." You understand? So when I do finally come out with the training program, it'll be hey, lesson number 1 is this, and here's how you do it, right? And so just keep that in mind. But as far as the one-on-one consult, yeah, we can get you going. If you have the heart or you have the willingness to just put it out there, you'll be fine, right? Your audience is out there. You just haven't performed yet. You just haven't put enough out there. They haven't found you. We'll help them find you.
Sean, thank you so much for coming on today. This was a real treat for us. And I'm sure people are going to be reaching out to you and following you now on TikTok, but it's always great to connect with you. I think you're amazing. I'm one of your biggest fangirls. So thank you so much, because I think everybody really enjoyed today. And
hey, I enjoyed you guys. You guys are great. Remember, I'm going to leave you with this. Just please, Lord, just start. I don't care if it's a 15-second video. I don't care if you do it once a week. Just do it.
Yeah.
It's okay. Don't worry about how you look. Start with your reintroduction video. If you like to eat, drink, go around town, do little 30-second videos on your local restaurant. It doesn't matter. As long as at the end of that video, you're saying your name, broker realtor, your brokerage, here's my number. Call me or text me if you're ever interested in buying or selling a home. And just do it every goddamn time. Start off with 1 a week, then maybe 3 a week, right? I don't even post every day. I should. I don't. I can't. But your horrible video today is better than someone else's non-video tomorrow. I promise you. And don't be afraid. Like I said, look, I have freckles and glasses. I'm a black guy, right? I'm not LL Cool J running around out here. No one's calling me because I'm supermodel here. They're calling me because of the content, and just get out there and do it, sister. I got you. I'm on your side. And if you tag me in videos, I'll make sure to go on. I'll like them and comment. It'll help your engagement. You get it.
well, thank you so much. And I think you're adorable. And so does my mom. She said, "Who's coming on your master?"
Oh, girl, you gotta tell your mom to stop playing with me.
She said, "He's so handsome." I'm like, "Yes, he's adorable."
Okay,
So,
mom.
thank you so much. We all love you. And I guess until we connect again.
Yes, ma'am. You guys, thank you very much. And good luck to you no matter what brokerage you're with. And if you ever need me, just reach out.
Thanks.
All
Bye,
right, you're the
everybody.
best.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
See
Bye.
ya.
Bye.
thank you.